We are all exposed to news media every day, and it impacts education directly and indirectly. So what is news media? Media is defined in the dictionary as the main means of mass communication, broadcasting, publishing, and the internet regarded collectively. Some forms of media include newspapers, television, books, magazines, movies, video games, podcasts, blogs, music, and the internet. Social media is defined as websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. Social media is made up of networking sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and YouTube. Traditional media is based on a one-to-many approach. Now with the use of social media as a means of communicating information, the messages being communicated are on a many-to-many or peer-to-peer basis.
Where do students receive news media from? Social media, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as pages liked, including the Sydney Morning Herald and the Daily Telegraph, are often accessed by students. Accessing reputable pages and sources enables individuals to gain accurate and reliable information. News sites such as the Daily Mail, as well as magazines, are more likely to feature inaccurate and unsupported claims, resulting in misinformed people. Another source of information is from peers and family. However, students may be less likely to be critical of the information as it is coming from trusted people. Lastly, teachers may choose to talk about certain topics with their students, which can encourage students to think critically about contemporary issues in the media.
Is news media objective? The assumption that the media we consume in our day-to-day lives is objective and fair is incorrect. There are very few news organisations that aren't biased, and in fact, it may be almost impossible to find completely objective media. News media is made by a journalist or a team, so naturally their own values or agendas are mixed into each article or story. Media is neither neutral nor transparent. There is often a hidden meaning or reasoning behind the articles, such as advertising or politics. Even the process of gathering news is subjective, as certain studies or facts can be left out to present a topic in a more positive or negative light. Here are some examples of recent news headlines. We understand the bias of these articles due to our critical literacy skills.
So what is critical literacy? Critical literacy involves analyzing text to better understand the underlying messages of power, inequality, and injustice. Critical literacy helps us to unravel the underlying ideologies so we become more aware of how they may be manipulating us. It helps us understand the relationship between power and language and how domination is reflected in language. It encourages a scrutiny of attitudes, values, and assumptions in society. And it helps understand how one may be positioned in relation to the text, as in, is the position privileged or unrepresented? Critical media literacy extends the critical literacy approach to include the various forms of mass media, popular culture, and new technologies. It seeks to critically examine the relationship between media and its audiences and understand the exchange of information and the power play. To empower students to question the information they receive from the media, teachers need to provide them with opportunities and the meta-language to investigate and discuss media in the classroom. Teachers need to explicitly teach the 4 roles of text decoder, text participant, text user, and most importantly, text analyst, which focuses on critical literacy.
Negative outcomes from a lack of critical literacy. Unable to effectively and correctly distinguish between fake news and legitimate news. Become brainwashed by what the media says. The media will not be held accountable if not for the people reading it with critical literacy. Feedback loop where the media holds government accountable and the citizens are informed by the media. Positive critical literacy outcomes. Allows us to think autonomously rather than rely on others' opinions and be spoon-fed by the media. Become intellectually competent, independent, and insightful thinkers, ultimately enabling us to be effective and proactive citizens participating in our democracy and society. Make informed choices with confidence.